100% myself. So there's a, you know, I like to, you'll survive longer if you only improve. If you improve yourself. But I'm getting there. You know, I've been worse. I could be worse if I wanted, if it was fun, but I won't be. So.
That's very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Dan, for
Yeah.
great insight into that song.
I could explain the verses if you wanted me to, but they're quite self-explanatory. I've not really enjoyed the COVID situation, but only from my lack of trust in the government. And some people have fallen out with me that I still love, that I still respect today, that I would still, you know, if I see them out, I'd still want a conversation with them. Like I don't care who they vote for or what their political views are or what their medical status is and things like that. So I still love and respect my friends, even the ones that bloody blocked me on Facebook. But I can put my hand on my heart. I've never called anybody sheep, and I've never sworn at anybody, and I've tried to understand the way somebody else thinks, and I don't know if my thoughts are individual or other people share them. So that's what that was. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Now, we've talked about your songs. Where are you going to perform the songs, or where do you perform the songs? Are they at small venues, parties, open mics?
Yeah, I like open mics. The Bluebell in Conway have a brilliant open mic, and it's always a really, really friendly atmosphere. And also, recently I've been playing in Sand Roost again, the social club there, and that's amazing. And you know, the standard of musicians out there, the younger ones, it's mind blowing some of the stuff that they're creating, you know, and it's nice to see, you know, they're using all different kinds of instruments. It's not, you know, your 5-piece band. Sometimes it is, but it's nice to see violinists and things now, and stuff that you wouldn't have seen maybe 15 years ago in a venue, unless you were paying, you know, good money. So it's beautiful, yeah. And so where will I be playing? Well, I'm doing something for Shivani Roy in Colwyn Bay on the 3rd of June, and that's a community event. But I need more details about that because I only had a meeting with her yesterday. But it's sweet to see her because I haven't seen her since before the lockdowns. And she always gives me cake. And also Mike Badger, my friend, he's asked me to play in Liverpool at a charity event on the 3rd of July. And that's for mistreated horses and things. So that'll be nice. Yeah, it's nice. I play when I'm asked to play, and if I'm asked to play a gig, then I'll play a gig if I can make it. If I've not got other things to do, I get asked, and then sometimes it might be a long period of time that I'm not asked, and I'll be at home, and then I'll forget that I actually played so much, and then I'll get asked loads of things to do in one go, and I just think I've got to learn, you know, I've got to practice again so that when I perform live, I can drop back into it. But it's nice. It's always nice to be around people again, you know, and see people, you know, couples in love. You know.
Yeah. Lovely. Excellent. Now, my last question this evening is, how would you like to see your music promoted through the media and through the musical press?
I'm not really sure. I guess there's people that pick up on it, and then sometimes they'll write about it. I'd write-ups in magazines in because I was Slovakian and I played over there. I had a write-up in a magazine there. I was on the radio there, and I signed autographs. I signed some women's body parts, and after a gig there, which was nice, you know, and yeah. So you know, I've been more spoilt than I would have imagined from playing my guitar at parties. You know, we used to turn up at a party and then someone would say, "Oh, you know how to play the guitar," and that's how it started. Well, yeah, because I was always writing at home, but that wasn't really to do anything with it. So I'd play something, and then someone would say, "Go to the open mic," and I'd go to the open mic, and then I'd play something, and then someone would say, "Do the gig," and then I'd go, "Okay, I'll do the gig," and then it just goes, doesn't it? That's how it goes. It's not really anything. I've no really. I'm always going to write and record music. Sometimes, I mean, a couple of producers have asked me recently to record certain songs. People like that last song a lot. But there's swearing, and I just think they could be out, I guess. But it's just a memory or it's just a thought. It's not really. It's for people. It's like if you liked my book, you'd buy my book. But I don't really care if it's on the side of a bus shelter. Yeah, if you find it and you really like it, like some of my friends are dotted all over the world, and they really like it, and I have conversations with them. It's easier to keep in touch with people than when you're bombarded with so many messages you can't reply to them all. That was hard. Yeah, I had a song on my SoundCloud and it went nuts throughout one day, and I got message after message, and you can't reply. But it was an anti-war song, but a lot of American people thought it was a pro-war song. So I wrote in the comments, "This is not a pro-war song. This is an anti-war song," and it slowed it down. But then a radio DJ from Los Angeles who'd been in Vietnam liked that and asked me to be on his show, and he interviewed me on his show, and I was interviewed, and there were famous people on his show, and he said I sounded like John Lennon. I was like, "No way, you got done in." I don't sound like John Lennon, man. You're Scouse. But they heard British accent, and I had my ear thing plugged into the laptop at 3 in the morning, which was 7 p.m. prime time, and they said they could hear this whistling, and it was because I hadn't plugged the thing in or something. So I don't know, I ruined their shit show. Sorry about that. But yeah, I ruined it. But no, he was a really nice guy. Guy Toe, his name was, but he died of cancer a few years ago. But he interviewed Robbie Krieger the week before, and I'd listened to his show. I used to listen to it on SoundCloud, and he was interviewing people that my mum used to play when I was a kid, and so it was cool. And I was like, "What, you want to get you?" Yeah, I could put you on the show. I was like, "You kidding me, man? Yeah, I'll go on your show." A couple of joints, and before the days over, kids. But it was sweet. It was really nice, and he understood what I was saying in the lyrics. There was profit in war. We are. I like what Muhammad Ali said when he didn't want to go to Vietnam. As simple as that, isn't it? He was. I don't understand the need to, when people can sit down and talk things through, I don't understand the need to invent things that take our lives, all of us. Why?
Dan, thank you so much for joining us on the Homegrown Music Show.
I talk a lot,
this
don't I,
evening.
man?
It's been a wonderful experience having you here with us on Colwyn Community Radio, and we hope you'll join us again very, very soon in the near future.
Thank you, Charles.
We'll close that interview now, and then we'll move on to play 3 of Dan's tunes, one after the other, which he has so expertly described in our interview. Thank you so much for joining us.
I like that.